Hey everybody, welcome to the Market Minute, the last one before I take off to Pro Tour London. I got 6 cards here. If we look at the graphs, they're all going up and to the right, so let's jump into it. That all you got from Uprising, currently sitting at $32 for the non-foil, 14 of them on TCG Player. We got 8 rainbow foils sitting at 26, so at time of recording, that price is inverted right now. Weird. Looking at the 3-month snapshot, $5.95 is the low, high sale price $24.99, so we're sitting above that high sale price still on this guy. This card makes a lot of sense. I think some Fang decks are running it. Also, just with Syndra around and Starfall, you can really utilize that card draw coming off of this defense reaction, especially in this aggro meta per se. Just overall, just a very solid card. Not surprised to see it going up, as it can come in pretty handy if the meta has a lot of 2 or less attacks floating around. Deathmatch Arena coming from heavy hitters. This card currently sitting at $175 for the cold foil. 5 of those on TCG Player right now. 3-month snapshot, $120 is the low, 167-ish is the high. This card only came in cold foil, so keep that in mind. Also, just very hard to pull. Now, hear me out on this theory. The macro for high seas does not have the indicator that it's only for limited. Now, this is a little bit of a reading the tea leaves. Could be definitely wrong on this one, but it is a landmark. Maybe it's possible that in the high seas, you're able to implement that macro into constructed games. If you do, it is a landmark, and in Flesh and Blood, only one player can have a landmark out at a time. This being the only generic landmark available makes it very interesting and possibly tech card if this does come true. So keep an eye on that one. All right, Apex Bonebreaker from heavy hitters, currently sitting at $68 for the rainbow foil, $77.89 for the cold foil. 19 of those cold foils on TCG Player. We got 30 rainbow foils. You can see by the graph going up. I think it's not a secret that Brute is coming at some point, right? If you look at the card pool, you can see that Brute does need some love. 3-month snapshot on this one is low as $50, holding pretty good value overall. High sale price $75. This card is very good. I think this is a staple legendary for Brutes, so worth keeping an eye on. Null Time Zone from the Hunted, currently sitting at $11.50. 37 of them non-foils on TCG Player. We got cold foils as well of these. There's 8 of them. Those 8 are sitting at just over $38. Now, if we look at the 3-month snapshot on the non-foil, low is 83 cents, high is 11.69. So we are right at the top of it. This is just Puffin, the new Mechanologist coming, and then also the Max deck coming as well. We got Crank on this item. It's very important. The tech is pretty good, right? You stop a player from playing a certain card that you call out. Could be very niche hate for certain decks. It just overall, I was very interested to see that how hard this had jumped up, right? Sitting at $11.50 was a little bit of a surprise to me. So maybe if you got some extra, you can do some trading, some wheeling and dealing. All right, Channel the Millennial Tree from Rosetta, currently sitting at $14.50. 64 non-foils on TCG Player. The rainbow foil is sitting at $16.53. There are 25 of those. 3-month snapshot, we got at the low, $5.90, the high $24.99. Overall, we know who plays these, right? We got Florian Verdance. Verdance also was doing really well in the skirmish and blitz, so I think we're seeing a little bit of that as well as people were building that deck up. But these Earth Heroes stay at that like high B, low A tier level. I can see this card just holding pat, and overall just sitting at that $15 mark is really good for this card. All right, and the last card, Crown of Dominion from Dynasty. Rainbow foil sitting at $75. There are 17 of them on TCG Player right now. Cold foil sitting at $105. There's 16 of those on TCG Player. We look at the 3-month snapshot. Low sale price for the rainbow foil, $20.84. High sale price, $86. So, it's retracted a little bit. You can see by the graph. As soon as the heroes got announced and we figured out everything was all gold all the time in the high seas, this thing popped off like crazy. One thing to note about the cold foil is there is a Marvel above that sitting up over $200. So the cold foil is going to have a little bit of a depressed value because the bling above it, right? So keep an eye on that. For me on this one, if you got an extra one, or if you're not thinking that the high seas heroes are for you, Maybe you could trade out of this one right now. We really don't know if the heroes will be even looking to play this card. I know, but getting an extra gold right off the bat could be valuable, and that's why we're seeing them buying out like that. So keep an eye on this one, see what happens, but I don't think we know for sure until we see more cards spoiled. All right, that's going to do it for this episode. Peace.